I tell you guys, right now, what's destroying the world? Corporate greed. If you guys haven't heard, there's some services, streaming services out there, not just Microsoft's Game Pass. They're getting a little out of hand with how much they're looking to charge people. So, let's talk about it. Before we really dive into the meat and potatoes of this article by Variety, here is the other article from Variety. Disney's nets went dark on YouTube TV services just before midnight Eastern Time on Thursday, October 30th. After Disney and Google were far apart on a deal before the expiration of the previous contract. The main beef is price. Google says Disney is demanding an unprecedented fee increase for all full suite of ESPN channels, ABC, and more, while Disney says that the tech giant has been refusing to pay fair rates for our channels. I'm just going to tell you guys right now, the Lord has been trying me the last month and a half. And I say that because I am an unpaid air traffic controller, for one. And number two, I could not watch my Monday Night Football game to watch the Dallas Cowboys get mollywopped. I was so pissed that I got home from work, a long day of work, not getting paid, by the way, making my dinner. I turn on the TV, the news is running, and I'm like, oh shit, I better put on the pre-football game, press breakdown, and I couldn't. And then to top that, not only could I not do that, even if you're subscribed to ESPN Plus or wherever the fuck they call it nowadays, you can't even watch the game on that. But Disney wants you to shell out some more shillings for their services. Disney Plus Hulu are hiking prices again next month. And by how much, you may wonder? It's roughly 20%. The standalone Disney Plus with ad services is rising from $9.99 to $11.99 a month on October 21st, 2025, while the Disney Plus Premium without ads is going from $15.99 to $18.99 a month. So you're basically paying $2 more a month for the one with ads, and then the one without ads, you're paying roughly $3 more a month. Because it's 16, 17, 18, 19, yeah, so $3 a month. Sorry, I had to, use my toes to count for that. The Hulu standalone plan with ads is increasing from $9.99 a month to $11.99 a month as of the same date. The premium version of Hulu with no ads remains at $18.99 a month. So they've been price gouging you this entire time with Hulu. In addition, the price of ESPN Select, the service formerly known as ESPN Plus, which literally has a more limited content lineup than the recent launch ESPN Unlimited All-In app. Which brings me to another talking point. I have seen people talk about this on Twitter, and then I watched a full video breakdown of it. ESPN has some live sports events that you can watch on there when it comes to like hockey and so on and so forth. And what those grimy little fuckers over at ESPN were doing was they were making the ad breaks just a little bit longer, right? A little bit longer. So you could be sitting there watching a live broadcast sports, and they would not inform you, hey, we're going to slip a couple more ads in there. We need some more shillings. And you end up not watching it live. You end up falling behind maybe a minute, 2 minutes, 4 minutes, depending on how long you're watching that, live sports for, behind in game time. It's so grimy, dude. For now, the introductory price of the Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Unlimited bundle with ads remains $29.99 per month for the first 12 months. At this point, I don't understand why they just want to get rid of ESPN Plus, because truth be told, I never added ESPN Plus in there because usually I'd have YouTube TV and all that stuff. But it pisses me off because from my understanding, even with the ESPN Unlimited, you still were unable to watch Monday Night Football. It doesn't make sense. Reached by Variety, a rep for Disney declined to provide additional comment on the price hike. It's the third time in 3 years Disney is raising the price of the streaming service in the U.S. after price hikes for Disney Plus and Hulu in October 2024 and October 2023. Disney provided notification of the latest price hike Tuesday on its customer support site. Truth be told, that's something you should probably release in an email. I never got the email. The company has been planning the fee hikes for weeks. For weeks. It really makes this not look that crazy that Google is saying that, you know, they're just asking for an astronomical number, and then you got ABC, Disney, ESPN. You're refusing to pay fair price, but yet your ESPN Plus really doesn't offer anything, but you're still going to charge people for it. And in my opinion, the only reason why I got Hulu there for the last couple months was to watch King of the Hill revival. I've been watching King of the Hill again on there. And at this point, I'm almost halfway tempted to just go buy King of the Hill on DVD or Blu-ray, which I think it's only like half the seasons are on Blu-ray, and just completely cancel it. Disney, after completing the full acquisition of Hulu in a deal with Comcast in June, is now in the midst of fusing the two services together. So this right here, I'm not really understanding. And you'll see what I'm talking about, because this genuinely does not seem like this is a pro-consumer move. And it also seems super shady, and I don't like the wording. It may just be the article, but at the same token, there's probably not much information out there when it comes to the fusing of the two services right now. In 2026, Disney expects to shut down Hulu as a standalone app and service. If you're planning on shutting it down, and if you were planning on charging me an extra $3 a month, I wouldn't be mad. But are you guys going to continue to charge for the two different apps? That's now one. You know? Are you going to continue to increase the price of Disney and then paywall Hulu? But in order to get to Hulu branded content, like the King of the Hill revival. I know there was like the Hellraiser movie a couple years back. There was quite a few movies that were like, you know, marketed as Hulu exclusive. But in order to get them, am I going to be paywalled and have to pay for that additionally in order to get behind it and be able to watch that content? And fully merge Hulu into Disney Plus. According to Disney, you will still be able to purchase Disney Plus and Hulu as standalone plans. Like I said, I'm not sure if this is how the article's been written, or if this is how Disney themselves are wording this, right? Here's a complete breakdown. If you guys want, I'll go slow through this, but all seriousness, they're price gouging. Like, this is right here, ESPN Select is ESPN Plus now. And they're actually dropping the price by $1. Just fucking give it for free. But at this point, like, it genuinely doesn't sit right with me how they're sitting here and they're trying to tell us that Google isn't willing to pay a fair price, but yet they're increasing everything across the board basically 20%. Like, that's just me, man. Let's go full screen. I want to hear your thoughts down in the comment section below. Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Because literally, I don't give a fuck. You can think whatever you want. You're wrong. In my opinion, this is 100% corporate greed. You're increasing the cost of everything by 20%, but you're not really giving anything to really warrant a 20% pay bump. In my opinion, Disney Plus really hasn't put out much good content in the last couple years. On top of that, the last good thing Hulu put out was the King of the Hill revival. That was the only reason why I even went and got another Hulu subscription. All seriousness, when it comes down to the Hulu YouTube TV debacle, and I'll include both of these articles down in the description below, I feel Google's probably in the right here. I think that Disney is definitely coming to a point where they're a monopoly, and they're going to have to be broken up somehow, some way. Otherwise, people are going to go without that content. On top of that, people are potentially going to have to go without ABC, which in my opinion is a very bad thing, because you have ABC, Fox, NBC, and CBS. Those are the core four. Now, mind you, Fox is the new kid on the block. Fox supposedly came around in the 80s, just before I was born. But those are the big four that I grew up with when it came to local television. And to have one of those down and you only have Fox, CBS, and NBC, that's kind of rough. Anyways, you guys, y'all take it easy. Have a great, wonderful day. Don't forget to mash that like button. Subscribe. Every little bit helps out the channel immensely. Like I said, I can't do this kind of content without you guys. You guys are awesome. Keep doing what you're doing. But until next time, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.